One of the greatest questions that a videographer or filmmaker will encounter at some point in their career is, which microphone should I buy? Because we love talking about cameras, we love talking about lenses, but the truth is, no matter how good your footage is, if your audio sucks, like this is camera audio right now, that sounds, you would probably stop watching this video, right? If I continued the entire video like that. So let's not do that, right? This is so much better. So the question is, what microphone should I get? What microphone is right for me and for what I do? And in the world of video, you're gonna encounter three main categories of microphone. And that is a close capture dynamic microphone, such as the Shure SM7B, a shotgun microphone that's off screen here, such as the Sennheiser MKH416, and last but not least, a lavalier. So over here, I've got the Sennheiser ME2. All three of these microphones operate differently, have very different use cases, and sound completely different. We'll be doing some side-by-side comparisons of these three microphones so you can hear what they sound like, and if any of them sound better to you, there are links in the description below, which you would be directly supporting my channel. Thank you. For the duration of today's video, I will be compressing the audio, meaning I'll be bringing it up to a level that's on par with other videos on YouTube, but I will not be doing any denoising or EQing on these microphones so that you can hear them in their purest form. That being said, if you are interested to learn more about my audio post-production workflow, I have an entire video about it. I'll link it right over here. So let's start by doing side-by-side comparisons on how the microphones sound, and then we can discuss further on what the use cases are and when you should use each. Living life as an artist is a practice. You are either engaging in the practice or you're not. It makes no sense to say you're not good at it. It's like saying, I'm not good at being a monk. You are either living as a monk or you're not. We tend to think of the artist's work as the output. The real work of the artist is a way of being in the world. By the way, if you're curious what that's from, I'm currently reading The Creative Act by Rick Rubin, and I'm really enjoying it. Highly recommend. I feel like I just got more zen just by opening this book. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack with that short little recorded snippet, but let's start with the Shure SM7B. A benefit of a microphone such as this one, a close capture microphone, is that it's getting the sound source as directly as possible. So it's not getting a lot of that early reflections and reverb in a room such as this one, which is untreated. Additionally, because of the nature of this microphone being a cardioid microphone, when I get closer to it, you get what's called a proximity effect, which boosts sort of this like low mid range, which personally for vocals, I think sounds quite nice. I think a microphone such as the SM7B is an excellent choice for anyone who really values audio quality, who is in an untreated room, and who wants something mobile and easy to use. And if you're the type of person who likes to walk and talk, this microphone doesn't really tie you down to any given position, right? I can just grab it and go. Whereas the shotgun microphone, if we were to compare how that sounds, this currently doesn't sound very good, right, on the shotgun microphone. But here on the SM7B, it sounds great. And it really doesn't tie you down to any given position. Up next, let's talk about the shotgun microphone. One of the main benefits of the shotgun microphone is this beautiful clean surface. It makes your videos look extremely clean and professional. So shotgun microphones tend to be hypercardioid, meaning that they have more reach. That being said, if you are using them traditionally, meaning you don't want them to be on screen, the microphone is still further away from the source, right? So you will be getting more early reflections and more reverb, as you can probably hear in the microphone right now. However, one of the benefits of a shotgun microphone is that it's very versatile. So I can have it just off screen like this, boomed from a C-stand, or I can have the microphone attached directly to the camera and have more of a run and gun rig, or even a vlogging rig for that matter. Because of that added directionality, you can keep the microphone at a distance and still get a quality sound capture. However, the camera's placement is not necessarily the best placement for the microphone, right? Which is why I tend to boom it over top and keep it right there. So I love shotguns, I love the clean aesthetic, but they're not perfect. Because they're so hyper-directional, if you are not exactly in the sweet spot, it starts to sound darker. You're losing that higher frequency material. And that's when something like this wireless lavalier comes in. Just check out how this sounds. This still sounds quite good. And the benefit of it is that there is no sweet spot because the microphone is always at the same distance from my mouth, right? I can just get up and go. I can turn away from the camera and go all the way over here, and it still sounds the same. I still sound at the same distance from the microphone. So the benefit of lavaliers is they're always in the same position, so your sound quality doesn't change, and they give you a lot of flexibility and freedom. You can just move wherever you want. That being said, they do have quite a downside as well, which is they are battery powered, so you need to be swapping out the batteries. You need to clip them on correctly, and if not, you might get a lot of this sort of sound, just clothes rustling all the time. And I would not recommend putting lavs in clothing. If this bothers you, this little clip, putting lavs inside clothing, you're gonna get that clothes rustling sound, and if you don't know how to do it properly, it's gonna be a drag. Now, due to the nature and size of this microphone, the audio quality is not gonna be perfect, right? Look at the size, it's tiny, and it is in a pretty good place, but it's not right up against the grill like this one. This is just a reminder of what this microphone sounds like in comparison to the lavalier. So often a little EQ might be necessary in order to get rid of that chest resonance, but if the microphone is mounted on top of the clothing, you're gonna get a quality sound capture. Another downside of taping the lav underneath your clothing is that the clothes will absorb a lot of that higher frequency material, and so your sound capture won't be as good. The result of that would pretty much sound like this, where the sound sounds a lot more muffled because you're not getting that direct sound coming straight from my voice. So what type of microphone should you get? Well, that depends on the type of content you make. If you really care about sound quality, this type of microphone is probably your best bet. But if you can't stand having the microphone visible on screen, or if you want something that's a little bit more run and gun, the shotgun microphone might be your best bet. And if you're the type of person who moves around a lot, then the lavalier will be your best bet. All that being said, I do think that if I had to choose one, I would personally choose a shotgun microphone. And the reason for it is because it's the most versatile. You can add a windscreen to the shotgun microphone and put it on screen like this. This also doubles as a pop filter, so you would get a similar result to what that is achieving. You can keep it off screen so that you can get that clean aesthetic. You can mount it on your camera and have more of a run and gun shoot. It's really the most versatile option. So which microphone best suits your audio needs and why? Drop me a comment, I'd love to know. If you came across this video in order to make a purchasing decision, the links in the description below are at no additional cost to you and would greatly support this channel. So if you do choose to click on those links, thank you very much. And if you don't, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching. A like and subscribe would go a super long way. And if you do subscribe, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.